bitch, you ain't never. I like ratchet bitches twerking to the beat.
They won't tell you this, but from the moment you arrived, the world wasn't built to honor your essence. It was built to reshape you into something easier to control, to take the power in your voice and twist it into performance, to turn your reflection into a battlefield, to make you doubt the very thing they feared most, your knowing. You were never meant to fit in their mold. You were the fire they couldn't name, so they taught you to fear your own heat. This one here is for you. Not the curated version, not the survival mask, just you, the one beneath all of it, the one who's been watching herself disappear in plain sight, knowing damn well something about this world has never felt right. They've been feeding you a script since before you could speak. Smile more, be nice, be desirable but not too much, be confident but not too loud. They taught you how to edit yourself before you even knew who you were, and over time, you started performing even in silence. They told you your value lives in your body, then train you to monetize it. They told you to be independent, but made sure you needed the validation to survive in their world. They sold you freedom, but only if you stayed visible, exposed, and exhausted. They rebranded self-betrayal as empowerment, and you've carried the weight with grace. But I know you feel the fracture. I mean, let's be real. OnlyFans isn't rebellion. It's just the latest costume for an old agenda, a new stage for an old wound. They didn't empower you to own your body. They convince you to lease it back to the system, one subscription at a time. It's not about liberation. It's about creating a market where sacredness becomes casual and your essence becomes entertainment. But I'm not here to blame you. You did what you had to do to be seen in a world that was never built to see you whole. But let's not lie to ourselves. They didn't just come for your image. They came for the portal itself. You're the bearer of life, the place where spirit takes form, the most sacred passage between worlds. Every breath in this realm passed through a woman. You don't need attention, you are the attention. You don't need to perform sacred, you are the sacred. And that's why they came for you. They saw something in you they could never manufacture, something ancient, untouched, and beyond their reach. They couldn't create it, so they distorted it. And now you're left trying to piece yourself together in a world that profits from your fragmentation. You were never meant to stay lost in their illusion. Something deeper was always waiting for the moment you'd start listening again. Not to them, but to yourself. You'd stop selling pieces of yourself to feel whole. You'd sit with the part of you that remembers, before the filters, before the fear, before they made you choose between being seen and being safe. That woman you were before the programming. She's not a fantasy, she's waiting. And she doesn't need to be loud. She just needs you to stop apologizing for being real. You descend from a lineage they tried to erase. Women who held galaxies in their wombs and truth in their tongues. Women who moved energy through hands, sound, and silence. They weren't weak, they were dangerous to the structure. So they were hunted, silenced, renamed, and rewritten. Their erasure wasn't neglect, it was strategy. Because if you ever remembered them fully, the lie would collapse. So now the weight sits in your hands. The question isn't whether you're ready. It's whether you'll stop waiting for someone to tell you that you are. Nothing out there can validate what you already carry. You've never needed permission to be what you are. Not from a system that fears your memory, and not from a culture that profits from your doubt. There's no map for this return, no blueprint for the restoration of something eternal. Just your breath, your body, your knowing. Everything sacred survived in you. You never stopped being her. You just stopped being still enough to hear her. And when a woman truly remembers, not just in theory, but in her walk, her stillness, her no, her yes, the earth shifts beneath her. That remembrance becomes a signal, not just to herself, but to the slumbering masculine who's been waiting for a reason to rise. He doesn't return through domination. He returns through recognition. Recognition of the sacredness he was born to protect, not possessed. He steps back into his frame, steady, rooted, without needing to dim anything beside him. His strength doesn't overshadow, it steadies the space for both to rise. And the strangest truth, he must begin remembering too, not just for himself, but so he can fully come home. This is the dance they never wanted us to finish, and now the rhythm returns. Together they don't complete each other, they awaken what was never supposed to fall asleep. in Lakesh.